Hello guys, and welcome to another interesting episode of Madrid My DNA, the home of everything Madridistas, as we discuss you through Real Madrid's latest and important update. Kickstarting with today's agenda, Manchester City superstar Erling Haaland still aims to play for Real Madrid despite the impending arrival of Kylian Mbappe. Reports have resurfaced. We are going to be discussing you through that on this episode as we move forward. And shortly after that, we will quickly turn our attention to the next agenda as Real Madrid teenage sensation Endrick Felipe scores a volley in the Santiago Bernabéu stadium to debut with a masterclass performance for his future home. We are going to be discussing you on that as well on this episode as we move forward. So please stay tuned right up to the end. Do not forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Turn on your notification bells so you do not miss on our daily Real Madrid update. Few strikers can match the aura and ability of Manchester City striker Erling Haaland inside the final third, who has essentially mastered the art of poaching. Haaland was linked tremendously with Madrid before joining the Citizens, but opted to play under the guidance of Pep Guardiola. However, his respect for Real Madrid remains no secret, and reports continue to argue that he sees himself wearing the royal white jersey down the line. This summer, Haaland can leave Manchester City due to a release clause in his contract. Even so, according to reports from RS, Haaland has led the news that Kylian Mbappe is leaving Paris Saint-Germain and the fact that he is likely to join Real Madrid affect him. This is because the 22-year-old had hoped to play for Real Madrid in the foreseeable future, aiming for a move in 2025 following 3 seasons at Manchester City. As such, Mbappe's departure has cast a shadow over Haaland's own future, even though the Norwegian still harbors dreams of donning the royal white jersey. Haaland's contract expires in 2027, and while Manchester City are trying to quicken the process of renewing it, Rafaela Pimenta, his agent, believes that he should keep the release clause in place, which would allow him to sign with Real Madrid. The report further argues that the likelihood of Mbappe and Haaland playing in Madrid is dependent more on the budgetary limitation than the Norwegians' ambitions. Within Haaland's group, there are doubts regarding Real Madrid's capacity to continue paying both players high salaries without endangering their financial security. Nonetheless, for Haaland, leaving his mark in the upcoming Champions League tie against City holds great importance as he looks forward to uniting with the Galacticos one day. So having discussed and concluded with that, we are going to quickly turn our attention to the next agenda of the day, as Real Madrid teenage sensation Endrick Felipe scores a volley in the Bernabéu with masterclass performance. The Santiago Bernabéu hosted a special game last night between Spain and Brazil as part of the ongoing international break. The Seleção were coming off a narrow 1-0 win over England at Wembley, where the winning goal was scored by none other than soon-to-be Real Madrid player Endrick Felipe. The teenage phenom came on for Brazil in the 71st minute of the night and required under 9 minutes to make his impact on one of the world's biggest stadiums. Needless to say, there was tangible excitement in the Spanish capital ahead of last night's face-off, given it would likely house Endrick's debut at the stadium of the club he is set to join. The game between Spain and Brazil lived up to the hype in every aspect, for it showcased high-quality football between two young sides. The Brazilian coach, Dorival Jr., called up on Endrick at halftime when the score was 2-1 in Spain's favor. The youngster stepped onto the turf of the Bernabéu and with 5 minutes netted the equalizer for his side. His goal stemmed from a Rodrigo corner which fell kindly for the Brazilian phenom after a poor clearance. With composure from the edge of the box, he drilled a low bullet pass Unai Simon to level the scores. In his 45 minutes on the grasses of the Bernabéu, Endrick completed 100% of his dribbles and long balls, made one key pass and had one shot on target. The 17-year-old phenom could not have hoped for a better debut at the Bernabéu. Having scored the vital goal in two of Europe's most iconic stadiums in less than a week, it is safe to say that Endrick is ready for the big stage. In less than 3 months, the youngster will link up with Carlo Ancelotti and co for Real Madrid's new season, likely alongside Kylian Mbappe and his compatriot Vinicius and Rodrigo. Having a brief word with the player after his heroics last night, Los Blancos' president Florentino Perez had a word with the 17-year-old phenom as revealed by Fabrizio Romano, saying, "We are waiting for you here." If Endrick's first game at the Bernabéu is anything to go by, he will rule the iconic stadium for decades to come. Endrick will surely be against stiff competitions at the club, but one would back his talent to comfortably establish his name. So having discussed and concluded with that, we have come to the end of today's interesting episode. Thanks for following us right up to the end. Please do not forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Turn on your notification bells so you do not miss on our daily Real Madrid update. See you next time, and a very big Hala Madrid to us all.